Well, I'm still not feeling well. The team's playing pretty well, though. And we got our first meeting with the big boys here, TNS. Let's go and see how we do. G'day folks, welcome to Chump the Champ. My name's Waylands, but most people call me Wally. We've got episode 3 today, guys. We've got TNS in the Mickey Mouse Cup, and then we have Bala in the league. As you can see, we're second on the table. Quite happy with that. We've put it together a good run of form. We're undefeated since I last came to you. Gone 6 without a loss. As you can see, we beat Haverfordwest. Connors Key. I knew I said I was going to come back for Connors Key, but I got a little bit click happy and a bit zoned out because I'm not well. So again, excuse any sniffles and jump cuts or any random bouts of coughing that appear in today's video. But I'm still keen to get the video out for you guys. The disappointing thing was the draw against Carnarvon. We played all right, but we just didn't take our chances in front of goal. So today we have TNS and Bala. So without any further ado, we will get into it. Now let's have a look at team selection here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go full strength into this one. Actually, we're going to give Jake Lever a rest. I know we shouldn't, but we're going to bring Farnsworth on, and hopefully he can do a job for us back there. So we got a lineup of Jones, Lewis, Barrett, Farnsworth and Ferreira as the back four. Vieira and Bayo in the centre of the park. The edge and Akiyamang on the wings, and Dirty Harry and Roberto, who has turned into the main source of our goals up front. On the transfer front, we did try and sign that Belgian guy I was telling you about. He only wanted 30 quid a week. Problem is he didn't have a work permit, so we had to let him walk. And the promising young winger wanted over £200 a week. Now, when I can't even afford to give a new contract to the Edge for a similar amount of money, I'm not going to go forking out £200 a week for a Joe Random. Right now, we're going to pump the fists here, are we? We're going to outstretch the arms. I'm going to pump the fists. And they're going to ignore me as usual. I really need to get on a coaching course. The club keeps knocking me back for coaching courses, and I really need to do something about that. I wish there was some way around it. Right, they've got the first highlight. Redmond puts in a cross. McManus can't get to his head to it. Beat in the air by Barrett. Now, defensively, we've been quite good. We got second most clean sheets in the league. That's a good ball to Redmond there. But TNS, they're a class above everyone else around here, I think. They are, as you saw, 6 points clear in the league. And how is Jones supposed to deal with that? I mean, the Ginger Ninja's not a bad keeper, but that is just an absolute bullet from McManus. Marcelo sets him up here. Wiley, and then McManus just turns and he just shoots. And, of course, it's Farnsworth involved, isn't it? Poor Farnsy, he seems to get picked on every time he plays. But we go down 1-0 here against TNS. I can hear our fans in the stands now. TNS, your team is shite. TNS. Something. I'll have to write some more words for that. Anyway, back to the game here. Rightio, Ferreira's been caught a bit out of position by Redmond here. Seems to be getting him on the overlap. Oh, and that's a missed header. That is a missed header. That is a problem there. Poor Barrett has gone to nod that one away, and he's just completely mistimed his jump there. Now, Barrett does struggle in big games, and he's an inconsistent performer, although he's like averaging 7.3 for us. Yeah. That's just poor. But this is the Mickey Mouse Cup. We've got further than we're supposed to go. We're concentrating on the league now. So we're gonna throw out some. What are we gonna do? We're gonna demand more. Yeah, we are gonna demand more because we do want some sort of effort put out there. I mean, we're only a couple of players off our best lineup. Dirty Harry now with a chance, is it? No. TNS get the ball again through Hall. Hall on the flank now to Clucas. Marcelo picks out. Redmond's just causing all sorts of problems for us on this flank here. Farnsworth. Zabayo. Roberto finds Dirty Harry. Can Dirty Harry beat his man? No. Plays it to Vieira. Lewis. Will Lewis play that through ball over the top to Harry? Yeah, he does. Dirty Harry. The edge. Roberto. And Scott is equal to it. 4 TNS in the cage there. They're just stupidly good, this TNS team. They are so much better than anyone else in the league on paper, and it is really showing here. They're the current holders of this trophy, so it'll be no disrespect to lose to these guys, and to get to the quarterfinals, I think, is pretty good in the first place. Right, let's go into the dressing room. We're just going to do the old show us something else in the second half. Fire a few of the boys up. And if things don't go well early, we'll make a couple of substitutions and bring some of our better players off here. Well, Dirty Harry was waiting under that one, but Scott had no dramas in coming out and claiming it. And here's an over-the-top goal, is it? No? Yep, it is. McManus. He won't miss that. McManus. Yeah. Saw that one coming. I've played enough Football Manager to know when that over-the-top goal was coming, and that's exactly what happened. That was classic Jake Gatorex to Nick Guest or Ryan Harnwell. Again, Farnsworth caught out of position there, and I really need to look at finding another defender. When we've got our best lineup out there, we've got just about the best defence in the league. As soon as one of my centre halves sits out, we are in trouble. Harry puts it in. Barrett can't get the ball. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that with my block nose. And my iffy concentration at the moment. Lewis now onto the ball. Lewis, the inverted wing back. Been quite strong for us, both defensively and with those through balls. Finds the edge here. Can the edge give us the edge down the flank here? So the defending from TNS is much better there. Oh, Scott can only punch it. Vieira, the Bayo. Will he spray it wide for Ferreira? Yes, he does. Ferreira cuts in, cuts out. Can't decide what he's going to do. Bayo puts the ball in and Dirty Harry nods it, and he can only hit the post, Dirty Harry. Oh, dearie me. We had a chance to claw a goal back then and some sort of respectability from this match, but the Dirty Harry throws away the opportunity. So, yeah, we are going to bring Ferreira off. I'll sort this. What are we going to do? I think we're going to swap Kane Lewis there. And we're going to bring on Andy Brown, who has started to make a few appearances for us. He's got 14 long throws, Andy Brown. So if you can show me that he deserves a spot on the side, he's supposedly only half a star. But if you can show me that he deserves a spot on the side, I'll start setting up some long throw routines around him. Who else are we going to bring off here? The edge isn't playing well, so the edge can come off for... Oh, I haven't looked at my bench properly here. I've been caught out by the two substitutes outside the match squad bullshit. Oh, that's a drama. That is a drama. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. I don't have my strikers on the bench. I've made a boo-boo here, boys and girls. Max Davidson's going to have to play up there. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to swap Brown for Davidson. That's a bit better. And I think we have to do with that. We don't have any strikers on the bench. We are going to bring Farnsworth off, though, because he's just playing terribly. And bring Leather on. Pump the fist. Get the boys out there. See if we can sort something out here. We've been a shambles this game, but this is our first run-in with TNS the whole season, so perhaps our league position's a bit inflated. We do have them twice towards the end of the season, so I'm not looking forward to that. I think we got them twice in 3 games, so that is not an ideal option here. Williams goes to chip the keeper, but to no avail. Rightio. Dirty Harry puts in the corner. Looking for some of the big timber on the near post there, but can't find it. TNS well and truly crowd that near post there, as you should on any sort of defensive corner routine. Lewis now playing on his right foot like he doesn't normally get to play, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes here. Agemyang to find Bayo. Lever. Will Lever chip it over the top to one of the boys? No, it goes to Bayo. Agemyang with a little bit of space here. Playing some good ball with Lewis here. Agemyang hooks it in. And Dirty Harry this time heads it home. And Dirty Harry gives us some sort of respectability. Will this be the big comeback that we've been after here? This is a good piece of play here. Very patient here from Lewis and Agemyang on the right there. And that is a perfectly placed cross. Harry doesn't even have to jump. And he just boinks that one in with his head beautifully. And it's now 3-1 here at the Rock. Both teams are tiring equally. I thought we were beating them for fatigue there. Shouts. We're going to throw out some encouragement here, see if we can get that extra goal in. They seem to have responded all right to that. Rightio. Free kick for us in our half. Lever. Bayo. So Lewis and Agemyang up to their old tricks again. And that's a through ball for Roberto. And Roberto scores. There is a glimmer of hope here for us, folks. Roberto has been scoring for fun of late. That's his 10th goal for the season there. And Roberto hits that first time and leaves the keeper standing. That's what we like to see. Now the fans are really singing, TNS, your team is shite. But we're a bit shiter. And I'm pretty happy with that comeback. We won that second half quite convincingly. Roberto only with a 6.9 with the goal, but Dirty Harry continues his good performances. Bayo continues to be worrying in the centre of the midfield, but his replacements haven't been great either, to be fair. Barrett with a shocker, but apparently doesn't like big games, Barrett. I think I need a new defender. Right, so it's time for the Bala game. We go in with Jones in the goal, Brown, Barrett, Lever, and Ferreira as the back four. Vieira drops to the ball in midfielder role, and Flint comes in as the box-to-box. The edge and Agumang on the wings, and Dirty Harry and Roberto up front. Dirty Harry and Roberto both been playing very well since I got Bickerstaff in on loan. Pavel has to start. I really can't afford not to start him here. So not overly unhappy with that loss to TNS, to be fair, but let's see if we can go out and win this one against Bala. Friend of the channel, Ed Wagner, one of his heroes, Dave Edwards in this game. So shout out to you, mate. Let's hope we can upset your man on his day here. Right, yeah, he's a very good player. I've had a look at him, and yeah, he's probably one of the better players kicking around the league. Ex-Wolverhampton, ex-Shrewsbury. So let's pump the fists. Actually, we're going to outstretch the arms. We're going to tell them to go out and have fun, as always. Yeah, this is what we're all about here. It's fun, and let's show them the defense of the ancients. I've been waiting to get that one in for ages. Rightio. Quiet start here. Let's throw out some encouragement. Oh. That's going to kick me in the bum. Harry. Brown. I've set up a long through routine here. Oh, Kane heads the ball away to Barris. That's cut off by Vieira in the centre of the park. Agumang finds Roberto. Roberto to Ferreira on the far side here. Ferreira cuts back into Agumang. Agumang might go himself here. No, he cuts it in. Roberto can't get it past. There's a sea of legs in front of the cage there. So, on the bright side, my encouragement shout isn't wasted. So, Brown. 14 long throws for Brown. So, I pretty much picked him on the basis of that. I think Davidson is a slightly better player all round. But Brown is a bit of a better offensive threat there on that wing. And probably gives us a bit of width that we don't have when we play with Evans out there as well. Right, the edge goes around his play here. Roberto. Oh, he hits the post, Roberto. Oh, my giddy aunt. He's not going to get a better chance than that all game, I don't think. The keeper's come out and completely muffed it, and we failed to punish them. Now, Barris on the ball here. He is pressured by Flint in the centre of the park there. Lever. Feel much better with Lever and Barrett in the centre of the park, and not poor Fonzie. Roberto. Oh, Roberto. He misses a simple one, and he puts that rather sharp chance away there. And Cody Roberto, the big Canadian, scores another goal. Continues on his scoring run. I think that's the last 4 or 5 games in a row he's scored in now, Roberto. That's a terrible header by Kay, to be fair. Leaves the keeper with absolutely no chance of dealing with that. And that's an excellent goal for us. Go the Ancients. Come on. I would really like to win this game. It would really consolidate that second spot on the ladder for us. And as much as I'm surprising myself by saying this, are we going to be pushing for Europe in our first season in a what is effectively a non-league to legend type save? Yeah. We did start in the league. I mean, it's more of a journeyman save. It's not non-league because it's definitely a league, but it's a league that's probably no better than the bottom English tiers. We're going to say we can find another gear and pump the fist, send the boys out there. Andy Brown's nervous. That's all right. We can deal with that. Right, let's start the second half here. Right, Ramsey kicks it long. Sang wins the ball in the air, but it's only as far as Agumang. Roberto finds the edge. He's been really good the last few games, the edge. He's showing us a bit of consistency on this flank at the moment. Looking for Roberto. Roberto with a header. And we are really, really starting to look good with both of the wingers hitting the ball in to Roberto there. Right. The edge takes the corner here. Looking for Lever, and big Jakey Lever nods the ball home. That is a lovely and well-worked set piece there by the Ancients. And we take a 2-0 lead here against Bala. Wow. The Rock is turning into somewhat of a fortress. And it's the defence of the Ancients here. Yes, I know. The Dota jokes. Probably need to stop them. Rightio. I am going to bring Dirty Harry off, though. He's absolutely knackered. I'm going to bring Bickerstaff on. Vieira definitely needs to come off for Brendan Lockett. Or I bring on Josh Walker. Josh Walker's played one game and played really well for us, but I think I'm going to trust Brandon Lockett there more than Walker at this stage. Anyone else? Both of the centre backs. Yeah, I'm going to try and get another 10 minutes out of them. Give the team talk. Normal stuff. Pump the fist. Send them out there. So this has turned out to be a rather good result here. I would like to see Dave Edwards feature at some stage here. Both Barrett wants to come off. So we'll do that. We'll bring him off for Farnsey. Rightio. The edge. Pushing forward again. Hooks the ball in, but only as far as Ramsey. Ramsey plucks the ball out the air like he's picking low-hanging fruit from a tree. Oh, and it drops nicely for Sang here. Sang's through. Sang one-on-one with the keeper, and Sang scores. Wow. Well, the defence of the Ancients wasn't so good there. There's that. Yeah. Barrett just hasn't jumped for that one, and the substitution hasn't gone through yet, so Farnsey hasn't had a chance to come out and provide the fresh legs. And there's that Drake, the Dickie Diamond effect again. Right, we've got another corner here. Flint puts it in, looks for Farnsey. Farnsey can't do anything with it. Evans on the counter. You watch Dave Edwards get involved here now after I've invoked him. Evans takes the ball wide. They play very narrow, this Bala side. Here he is, Dave Edwards, I told you. And there's a shot. Oh, just outside of the keeper's left-hand side post there. Jones, can we do our own Dickie Diamond rubbish here? No, we can't. Lever this time. Wins the aerial duel against Sang. Duel against Sang. Aggymang's one-on-one against the keeper. He's going to cut it across, and Bickerstaff will score that. Jake Bickerstaff repays a bit of faith in me, bringing him off the bench for Dirty Harry. And I think that's put it beyond doubt here now at the Rock. 3-1 for Cefn Druids. And things look very comfortable for us out there now. Pretty pleasing performance here. Andy Brown's been a bit shit. Jake Lever is absolutely spent. We've broken him, as is Aggymang. But is there another one here? Flint hooks the ball in. Lever. Oh. Can't quite knot it into the net there. Just goes wide of the far post for the keeper there. Ramsey will kick this off, and that'll just about be it. Walker Rice perhaps with one more chance here for Bala. No, that's it. That is it, and that is a solid 3-1 win in the league here. An absolute stonking game from Jake Lever at the back there with the goal. Aggymang and the edge both providing assists. Bickerstaff, Roberto both playing well. And Vieira good for the time that he was on the park as well. Right, so when are we going to come back to you here? I'm not going to... It's giving me a complacency shout here. We're just going to... We're going to beat the boys up. We're going to send the arse man to that. When are we going to come back to you, viewers? When are we going to come back? What have we got? We're gonna chew through a few here. Probably 2 more episodes for the season, maybe. So perhaps we will. We'll definitely do TNS and Barry at the end of the season, because that'll be our swan song games. We'll see how we draw in the cup. We'll come back to you for the cup tie. How about that? I think that's what we're doing. So if you enjoyed that, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. Do you think that was a good enough cup run for the Mickey Mouse Cup? I thought it was pretty good. Do you think we can beat TNS next time we play them? We've got them 2 matches in a row towards the end of the season. It's going to be a difficult shutout. I'll see you soon for the next episode. My name's Waylands. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.